Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is John17 Jr. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And today, guys, we're going to be listing off the top 5 things that we missed from the Halo 5 beta. Now, before I begin this video, I'm obviously going to have 5 things, and if they're obviously, might miss 1 or 2 things that you guys may have personally really enjoyed in the beta. So let me know in the comments down below if there's anything that I missed or anything that you agreed with. If you guys want to switch up my list a little bit or come up with your own list, let me know in the comments down below. I'm really curious to see what you guys come up with. So starting off at number 5, we have the ending celebration. Now, the ending celebration, if you guys remember, and I will have it up on screen so you guys can see for yourself, it was cool. It was honestly something that it was cool. I mean, you had like, once you won a game, it's like you high-fived your teammates, and you're like, yeah, good game, man, we did great, good stuff. Or if it was really close and it was like, yeah, man, what's up? I mean, I feel like 343 could have done so much with that. I mean, you look at the Halo 5 now, and it's like, okay, guys, good game, we're epic, we won, GG, easy, and it's like, all right, that's kind of lame. I feel like 343 could have done so many opportunities with this. I'm honestly kind of glad that it kind of didn't happen a little bit. As of, I didn't want to see a Black Ops 3 where you could get emotes and stuff like that in rec packs, and as you finish the game, you could dab on the haters. Honestly, I'm so glad that that didn't happen. But anyway, nevertheless, I feel like still 343 could have done something with that. I mean, if it was like a 1-point game, if it was a tie game, and whoever won, I mean, you feel like you could have done a different celebration there. I mean, there could have been so many different little celebrations at the end of games that could have been super cool, and I honestly kind of missed that, and I feel like 343 should have done something with that. But nevertheless, that's coming in at number 5. Alright, so coming in at number 4, we have the sounds. Now, the sounds in Halo 5, in the beta anyway, felt really good. They were deep. Now, the sounds didn't change much. I feel like they changed enough that it made a difference. And if you guys do remember, I'll have it up on screen. I'll have a little sound difference for you regarding the battle rifle so you guys can see for yourself. But really quick, the battle rifle felt cool. It felt like a gun. It felt deep. It felt awesome. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, whenever I play a Halo game, I feel like it kind of sounds a little cheesy, but I feel like I have more of a connection with the gun when I feel the power. You know, I can feel what I'm doing. I feel like I do better with the weapon, honestly, when I can actually feel and hear and sound the power of this weapon. And Halo 5, it just goes pew 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 a little bit. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'll put the sound comparison up for you right here.
We capture the stronghold.
You're scoring.
I mean, with other weapons, I feel like that's the exact same thing. I mean, they felt more deep and they felt good, and I honestly really missed that in the main game, and they kind of dumbed it down a little bit. It doesn't feel like they're guns anymore, and that kind of pisses me off a little bit. Another real quick side note thing, a lot of people really didn't like this, but me personally, looking back, it's like, alright, I didn't mind it as much, but still it was kind of getting annoying a little bit, and that is the hit markers. I feel like 343 should have put like a toggle a little bit. You could have adjusted your hit marker level. I mean, I feel like I really would still like to go back and have that loud sound of the, I mean, to some it was annoying, and personally it probably could have gotten annoying after a little bit, but I still would have loved to have that toggle the sound for the hit markers. I feel like that could have been a small cool thing. But nevertheless, moving forward on this list, we're coming in at number 3, and that is the lighting. Now, I feel like the lighting really changed in Halo 5. Now, if you look at the beta, and I'll have screenshots up for you guys so you can see for yourself, but the lighting really felt dark, and it felt deep, and the colors really popped, and it was nice, and the maps looked really good. And you look at Halo 5 now, everything feels washed out. The colors don't really pop. There's no pop. Everything's just washed out. All right, and boop. Actually, we're going to cut this off right here. How's it going, everybody? This is Future John. I actually had to come back and fix myself a little bit, and yes, the future is great. Thank you for asking. As I rewatched this video, and as I kind of saw more beta footage, and as I saw more photos of the beta, I actually wanted to come back and correct myself a little bit. So actually, what I was trying to talk about, there was parts and times where the lighting did look better than the main game, but most of the time, sometimes, like referring to like Spartan colors and stuff like that, they were actually a little bit more washed out than they were in the main game. While yes, there was some parts, as you guys can tell by the screenshots up I have for you guys, there was times where the lighting looked better than the main game, but overall the Halo 5 beta wise, the lighting was actually worse than the main game, and the main game really improved on that. But I was trying to explain that there was parts and times where the lighting was better, and not the whole time, I guess to say. And I feel like there was renders and stuff like that where the lighting looked a little bit better, and kind of more gameplay and a little bit more screenshot wise, that the colors did look a little bit more washed out. But nevertheless, I feel like the lighting still could have been improved by that in the full game, by those kind of screenshots you've seen up on the screen. Nevertheless, I kind of want to come back and correct myself, so not a whole lot of people are in the comments like, oh, the colors actually looked worse in the beta. I don't know what you're talking about. There was parts and times where the beta colors and everything popped and it looked good, but most of the time, like a good 75% it actually didn't. So, but nevertheless, I wanted to come back and correct myself. Anyway, I'm gonna throw it back to Past John. All right, so moving on to number 2 and also number 1. So I mean, again, these are different, but nevertheless, these are 2 big main factors that I feel that really hurt Halo. And let's start off with number 2, and that is the maps. Now, the maps in the beta were awesome. If you guys remember, there was whole different areas of the maps you could have. I mean, there was staircases that were leading down. If you guys remember on Eden, Eden. If you let's take Blue Base for example. If you could either go up to the stairs to Catwalk, you could go down around to a tower, I believe it's called, or you could go outside. If you guys remember in the beta, instead of going straight outside, you could turn right and go down the stairs and go down a pit. I believe it's called pit. But nevertheless, that staircase is gone. That was just poof, gone. And why, honestly, I really like that staircase, to be honest. Thinking back, playing at the beta, it's like, yeah, I remember that staircase. I remember going up there. I remember using it, but I missed that, and it's gone. And really, with other maps, I mean, there's whole areas that were just missing. In the beta, they were there, and then the Halo 5 came out, and they're all gone. And then now you look at it a year later, and the maps are totally different now. The maps totally changed, and weapons are in different spots. New areas are starting to form, and it's like, wait, what happened? And then you look 2 years down the line to today, and again, these maps are just constantly changing, and the weapon placements are changing, and new areas are just everywhere. And it's like, what happened? What happened to these good maps? I mean, so I honestly do not know if this actually happened in any previous Halo game, but from my knowledge, it didn't. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. If I remember correctly, I don't think any other Halo game has ever done that. Like, if you look at Halo 3, for example, or Halo 4, more Halo 4, because I was more paying attention in Halo 4 days, I don't think that any map has really changed, like, at all. Like, there's been no new areas. I mean, maybe weapons have changed up here and there, maybe occasionally, but not really. I feel like that really hurt Halo 5, was the maps are constantly changing, and you look down the line to, like, maybe Halo 7, nobody's gonna make a Truth remake. Who the heck cares? That is a terrible map. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna remake that map. It's just not memorable. It's not iconic. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna care when the next Halo game comes out, to be honest. And again, I've talked about this in previous videos, but 343 needs to make maps from scratch, and they need to make memorable maps, and don't change them up. Make maps that we will remember, and we will want remakes down the line. I feel like that's something that really we missed from the Halo 5 beta, and something that has really hurt Halo moving forward down the line. Alright, so anyway, moving on with this list, last but not least, number 1, we have something that I feel has really hurt Halo as these more present days have been occurring, and that was a weird sentence. Anyway, and that is the weapon balance. Now, the weapon balance in the beta was awesome. Now, again, it was just a beta, and obviously things were going to change, but still, nevertheless, every single weapon was powerful and useful, and you could use these weapons. I don't feel like any one weapon really overpowered another weapon in the beta. And then you get a full game, and it's like, okay, that's fine. I mean, the BR is really good. Every other weapon seems to be alright, no big deal. And then they go up, and a year later, they change it up a little bit. It's like, okay, cool. I mean, the battle rifle is still good, and the pistol is getting better. I feel like they nerfed a few things. They changed very small, slight things. Again, I'm not 343, and I didn't put these into the game. But then once the weapon tuning update came out, they really screwed over the battle rifle. That's really when the pistol started taking the king. If you look at today, that's all anyone uses is the pistol. I mean, unless you're playing like Warzone or BTB, I think there's one more playlist. You jump into this a Slayer match, and again, it really kind of depends on the map. I mean, some maps have a lot of weapon variety, and that's awesome, but still, nevertheless, the pistol overpowers it all. The pistol is really the only weapon that you use. You look at like competitive Halo, you look at free-for-all, you look at any single person playing free-for-all. You look up right now on YouTube, Google Halo 5 free-for-all, you pick a random video, that's all they will use is the pistol, unless it's like an older video, then they probably will only use the battle rifle. But still, today, Halo 5 is just the pistol, and that is honestly the dumbest thing. Now, 343 has released a waypoint where they're changing things up, but they're not changing things up until after this Halo World Championship series. I think will last in this whole year. I think maybe end of the year. Obviously, they're still going to change things up again. Halo 5 is just the pistol. That's all it is pistol, pistol, pistol. You jump into a free-for-all game, and again, that's all anyone's using is the pistol. It's basically whoever's best at using the pistol. That's the dumbest, lamest thing I could ever think about for a game. I mean, obviously 343 is going to change it, yes, but I mean, you look at any other any other game, like I'm talking any first-person shooter game, and you choose one weapon to be the best weapon, everyone will use that weapon, and there will be no variety. I mean, you look at Call of Duty. I mean, if you had one really overpowered SMG, hello AS, or I think the the ball was really overpowered in Advanced Warfare. Everybody used that. Kind of the same thing with Halo 5. Everybody's using the pistol, and it's dumb because you can't really get a kill with anything else, and it's hard to get kills with anything else, and it just overpowers it so much. It's so sad to me, and honestly, that's why I don't really play Halo 5 anymore, is because I'm tired of using the pistol. I want to use other weapons. I don't want to sit there and get frustrated because some guy out-pistoled me. I don't care if he's better than me. I'm tired of using the pistol. I want to use other weapons to strategically counteract his pistol. I don't want to just use the pistol, and honestly, I feel like that's really what has hurt Halo 5 today, and hopefully 343 will fix, but who cares, honestly? I mean, Halo 5 is Halo 5. There's not much we can do now, but moving forward to Halo 6, hopefully that there will be a better weapon balance, and there will be other weapons that we can use. If I could make Halo 5, and I would go back to the beta days, and I would say, okay, so the pistol was overpowered a little bit. I mean, every weapon was pretty much a good power level, but the pistol had kind of a rapid fire a little bit. So what would I probably do is I'd take down the pistol damage a little bit. So maybe take 1 or 2 more shots, as it's a sidearm, not a main weapon. Hello. Obviously, there would be a little few things I would tweak here and there, but nothing to drastically change the weapons. I miss that. That is the main thing that I personally miss from the Halo 5 beta, is the weapon balance. And I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys' thoughts and feelings are on this. Again, if you have different ideas, if you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. And for more Halo videos, hit that subscribe button. I love you guys to death. That's all for me for today. I'm out, guys. Peace.